Why the human figure remains the ultimate challenge for artists. Why do so many artists return to the human figure again and again, even after years of experience? Because no matter how skilled they become, the figure never becomes easy. It remains one of the most demanding subjects in all of art. At first glance, figure painting may seem straightforward. It is just a body. But the human form contains an extraordinary level of complexity. Structure, proportion, movement, balance, light, emotion, and identity all exist at once in a single subject. This is what makes it both fascinating and difficult. Unlike landscapes, which can be interpreted more freely, or still life, which remains static, the human figure is constantly in subtle motion. Even when a model is still, the body carries internal tension and balance. Weight shifts, muscles engage and relax, breathing subtly changes form. The artist must capture not only appearance but presence. One of the greatest challenges is proportion. Small errors can easily disrupt the entire sense of realism. A slightly misjudged angle or length can change the entire character of the figure. But beyond accuracy, there is also expression. A technically correct figure can still feel lifeless if it lacks emotional depth. This is where many artists struggle. They must balance precision with feeling, observation with interpretation. Another challenge is light. The human body does not reflect light in simple ways. It is curved, layered, and constantly changing in tone. Capturing this complexity requires patience and careful observation. But perhaps the greatest challenge is psychological. The artist is not only drawing what they see, they are interpreting what it means. A pose is never just a pose. It suggests mood, story, and intention. A standing figure can feel strong or uncertain. A seated figure can feel calm or tense. These subtle emotional readings are what bring a painting to life. Because of this complexity, many artists never feel that they have fully mastered the figure. Instead, they continue to learn from it throughout their entire careers. Each session reveals something new. Each painting exposes a different difficulty. In this sense, the human figure becomes a lifelong teacher. It pushes the artist to improve observation. It demands patience and discipline. And it rewards persistence with deeper understanding. Even the greatest masters in art history continued studying the figure until the end of their lives. Not because they lacked skill, but because the subject itself is endless. There is always another angle to understand, another gesture to interpret, another way to see. That is why the human figure remains the ultimate challenge in art. Not because it is impossible, but because it is infinite. And for artists, that infinity is exactly what makes it worth pursuing.